Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunaina. I welcome you back to my channel once again. And a huge welcome to all my new subscribers, and of course, my love and regards to all my old subscribers, people who have been there with me in this channel, sharing their thoughts, ideas, views, everything that they have been doing as a part of the same community. I really appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. Now, this is a love energy reading for the sign of Sun Moon Rising Leo for the month of July 2019, guys. Your energy is on my table, and we will get down to this reading right in here. And, today actually I have to say this because this deck, the good old tarot, this deck that I'm using for this reading in here for the sign of Leo, this was my first tarot deck. So, and it's something weird that I now realize that I haven't really made use of this deck. Um, not in the way that I have used my other decks for the readings. I've decided to bring this out, and believe you me when I say this, oh my god, this deck has been so responsive. It's like even before I could shuffle, the cards were all over the table. So, anyways, this is your energy for the month of July 2019, Sun Moon Rising Leo. It is, of course, true that it won't resonate for everybody at this point in time because of your natal chart. The timing is a difference in all the natal charts. So, what happens to one person or one Leo this month may happen to the other Leo sometime next month. So, that little time difference. So, if that happens, check your sun, moon, rising, your moon and ascending signs, rising signs as well, guys. Okay. Now, having said this, Leo, the person who is sitting in your significant other love zone, the significant other, that's what I wanted to say. Your love partner, your current partner, your spouse, anybody that you love, that person has the energy of the king of air or the king of sword in the reverse, guys. Okay. So, which is telling me in their higher self, Leo, the person you love you know, is manipulating this love situation, according to me or my understanding. Okay. The King of Sword in the reverse is all about that. It's all about manipulation. It's all about cruelness. It's all about um, manipulating somebody's weakness or letting them know that, if you don't do this, I will not be with you or I will not work with you and stuff like that. So I'm just quoting an example, but it is a fact that this person in the month of July 2019, Leo, please know that in their higher self, they are sitting in the king of air energy in the reverse, guys, okay? Which is, again, a little bit of tyrannical, abusive, and manipulative habits that the person has within himself or herself, okay? It may also, this card in the reverse, it may also indicate the misuse of one's mental power, mental power, mental drive, mental authority, which is definitely a misuse with this king of air in the reverse, guys. And that is because this person has their own selfish desire with regards to this love situation. So they are kind of making use of that energy to bring their own selfish desire to the forefront, which is what they are doing in this month of July 2019, guys. Okay. Now, this king in the reverse, guys, it can also imply that the person here is showing off their own level of intelligence by using big words when discussing ordinary topics, just to kind of, show that they are much more in demand and has the authority to know a lot more than you probably know, Leo. Okay. Now, there could be angry outburst, there could be impulsive behavior because of all that. Because at the end of the day, with this person, with the king of air being in reverse, it shows that it's all in the head. It's mostly a very, it's all in the head. But at the same time, their mental energy is such that they're doing things like I have explained to you, Leo. It's because they want their own selfish desire to be fulfilled in the month of July 2019, guys, which is absolutely very, very clear with this kind of an energy in here. So be careful, Leo. Just cross watchers too, if you guys are listening out, just take care that you do not misuse or abuse this kind of an authoritative and impulsive or manipulative behavior, guys. Now, as for you, Leo, in your higher self in the month of July, you are definitely in the ace of water or in the ace of cups energy. That means you are looking for love, you want that love in your love zone. As simple as that. You have new feelings which has developed for this person, for your romantic zone. There is an amount of spirituality that is involved in this card as well. At the same time, a lot of intuitive work is going on in your higher self because you are bringing in a lot of things. You're basically filling your cup, guys, which is also like giving birth to this idea of love or to this concept of love or to this new love relationship or old love relationship that is again getting ignited, whichever way it works for you. But definitely, there is a lot of emotions attached. Cups means emotions, guys, okay? So for you, Leo, there is a lot of emotional attachment that you are holding in your higher self. And it's basically filled with love, with emotions, and emotions which is pure and pristine. Okay, so spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, which is completely pure and pristine, guys. And this cup, the ace of water or the ace of cups, it symbolizes the water that flows from your cup in the normal course of your emotions. And of course, when the water flows, it also represents your intuition and shows you that there is an importance to the fact of learning and listening to your inner voice, guys. Okay, so, in order for you, Leo, to obtain that kind of emotional or spiritual fulfillment that is depicted from this card in here, you will need to follow your inner voice and will remain true to it regardless of the situation. So, if your inner voice that is going to guide you through the month of July 2019 tells you that you will have to follow this love story and that you will want to bring this love story to its fruition, you will definitely go ahead and do it, guys. Because you will, in your higher self, Leo, you will definitely have that emotional discipline, and you know that there will be rewards that are being hinted within the cup itself that will overflow with joy and happiness once you get your emotion and spiritual fulfillment in place, guys. Okay, so that's the higher self area for you, Leo. And if you look at this card in here, it's beautiful. The representation is so beautiful. This it's seahorse. It's basically the seahorse that is holding that little. It's like an egg, but it's not an egg. But it's something like that kind of a stuff that the seahorse is holding right within himself, right within itself. Okay, so which means that, Leo, you are doing exactly the same. You're holding that emotion, that spiritual fulfillment, that love, that pure pristine joyous fulfillment which is very, very true, and which you know that you have within you. That's what in the month of July you guys are holding within yourself, and you're holding it very tight because you definitely want to bring that fulfillment of love in your zone, guys. Okay, it's a very, very good energy, Leo, for sure. Now, at this point in time, your heart energy for the two of you guys is the Eight of Air in the reverse, which is the Eight of Sword, which is again telling me that, it's all in the head. Air energy is mostly related to your mental strength and mental clarity. So, from your heart, it's a heart energy, but it's also related to your mental clarity because of the air energy. So, it tells me that you guys are now learning to set things free, or you will be setting things free that has been blocking your love from happening in the right direction, guys. Okay, so you're basically wanting to set yourself free in your heart, in your mind. You want to go, proceed, move away from all kinds of issues that has been blocking you, trapping you, keeping you imprisoned, locking you up. So your heart and your mind, they both are now looking for that escape route where you definitely want to leave this other stuff that has been blocking your zone, your love zone behind, guys. In your soul energy, this card is called the temptation in this deck, which is the devil in normal decks, guys. Okay, so again, in your soul energy, at the same point in time, you are not able to set your heart free as well. There is a control issue for both of you from within your soul. You know, it's like you have been forbidden to eat the apple, but you have still not listened and you have taken the bite of the apple, guys, in this deck. Okay, so which is why there is a kind of repentance as well, that you shouldn't have done that, because it's the forbidden apple that you have already taken the bite from, and in your soul you know that you have already done this mistake of falling in love with one another, and that there is no way you can kind of release that love from your soul, not in the month of July. So you're holding on, guys. You're holding on, even though both of you look tired, you look exhausted, because controlling these issues or control issues in any shape and form does not bring happiness, guys. So this is in your soul too, Leo. It's not definitely bringing in any happiness, and at the same point, at the same time, you know you have already eaten that forbidden apple, both you guys, so there is no way that you all can escape or fly from that bitten apple in here. Okay, so now is the time that the soul is kind of tied for both of you, because you all know that you all are not being able to set one another free in the month of July, because you all are still dominating and controlling that love, because you all know that it's coming to you from your soul, guys. Okay, so in your heart, again, there is a, this is a kind of a conflict, guys. Now, Eight of Air in the reverse could mean that you are trying to set your heart free from other issues that is impacting your love life. It could be external issues, it could be internal issues, but again, your soul is controlling that feeling of entrapment, guys. So, it could be that you all are both trying to set each other free, as an example, so that you all can walk on your own path. But again, that's not happening because of your soul energy that you all are not being able to overcome. So nonetheless, whatever the situation may be, it doesn't matter. But it's a fact, guys, that your soul has got stuck in this love affair. So, whatever else could be happening to your partner, whatever else could be happening to you, Leo, whatever else is happening in your heart, your soul is in total control of this love issue in the month of July 2019, guys. Let's take a clarifier here for the higher self energy for Sun Moon Rising Leo. Please give me a clarifier for the higher self energy in here. I'm just curious. I just want to clarify the 4 cards in here, guys, with regards to your higher self energy. Yeah, see? And that's what I said. Your soul has eaten the forbidden apple. There is no way you can leave. But at the same time, you are the hermit in this entire higher self area. You are doing, both of you, I take it as both of you because it's the higher self energy. Both of you all are doing some internal soul healing work. You're learning to hear your intuitive voices. You too, Leo, with the Ace of Water. You all are being guided from your soul, from your heart, from your higher self energy, and you all are being guided towards this divine Ace of Wand, which is the new beginning, the new spark of inspiration that is kind of coming to both of you in the month of July 2019 to start the beginning of this journey in the right possible way. Because the Ace of Wand for me is inspires that spark, that moment. It's a fire energy, Leo, and you are the fire sign, guys. Okay, so definitely to me, it's earth and fire together sitting in here with Virgo and the Ace of Wand, guys. Okay, so you have to use these 2 energies of the earth and the fire to connect your love in the right possible direction in the month of July 2019. It's very, very important, guys, because if you only take the fire, you will not be able to walk with the fire alone. You will need the earth as well. So you will have to connect to the earth and the fire element, because in the Ace of Water that you are holding, Leo, you are definitely connecting very closely to your spiritual and your emotional, intuitive self. And that is where this Hermit and the Ace of Wand will help you to understand how you need to proceed with this love zone, in this love zone, guys. Because definitely you have beautiful cards in here. I don't see anything wrong really to be worried about. But again, it's this Ace of Wand and the soul calling, the earth and the fire is bringing in new creation for both of you. It's bringing in the willpower to begin this journey, and it's also bringing in that inspiration and the desire that you both need. Because somewhere, again, like I said, between the heart and the soul, there is kind of a, what should I say? There's a kind of a disconnectedness, guys. Okay, it's between the heart and the soul. So that's what I wanted to clarify. So I think, according to my understanding, you will get, or you will be able to supersede and override this disconnectedness, because you are being divinely guided from the universe towards your love relationship, guys. Okay, now having said this, Leo, in the past, with regards to the love zone, you had a major transformation, guys, Leo. Okay, now when I talk about transformation, it is the beginning and it's the end and the beginning of a certain cycle of your life, Leo. So it could be that you have come out of a bad marriage earlier, or a bad romantic relationship. You have put an end to that to go forward and begin something new for yourself in the month of July 2019, Leo. Because transformation is a complete death, the close of the old chapter to begin the new chapter in your life, Leo. So if transformation is coming up in the past relationship, love relationship, it definitely means, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, that you definitely had an end and beginning of a love journey, guys. Now, that love journey, ending and beginning, could have been with this person that you are starting again, or it could have been, like I said, that you have come out of a bad marriage situation, of an abusive relationship, whatever the case might be, to begin something new with a new person in your life in the month of July 2019. Let me take a connecting card between the transformation, the past energy, and your higher self, guys. And look here. So from the past to the present, now is the time you definitely want to move your chariot in love, guys. Okay. So again, whether it's this relationship that you have transformed to begin something new, or whether it was a different relationship that you have now started, whatever the reasons could be, but now is the time in the month of July, Leo, that you want to move the chariot in love, in your love zone, guys. But at the same time, you are not a very happy person, Leo, because somewhere, this energy of the King of Air in the reverse of your love zone, of your love partner, is kind of affecting your mood. You're becoming disappointed. Now, this could be because of this person, or it could be because of external issues, but there is a moodiness, there is disappointment, there is a kind of that, the bad feeling that one person gets when one doesn't have everything that they want. So it is that kind of the Knight of Cups in the reverse. But having said that, whatever is not making you happy, it's definitely there, but you are trying to overcome that unhappiness or that sourness or whatever is disappointing you to ride forward in this love journey with the chariot cards showing in here. Now, it could be that you are in love with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio because of this chariot in here, because of the Knight of Cups in here in the reverse. There's a very cuppy energy, but again, it may be, it may not be. It's difficult to say, but just a guesswork in here, guys, with regards to that zodiac. But having said that, this is your situation in here. Now, going forward in the physical world, I've got two cards for you, Leo, and both of them are in the reverse, which is the Six of Air in the reverse, which is Six of Sword. And again, it's the Nine of Air, it's the Nine of Sword. Again, a very airy energy, okay? All in the head. So in the physical world, guys, too, with the Six of Air or the Six of Sword in the reverse, it means that you are not moving at this point in the physical world. You're not changing your destination, you're not changing your home, you're not changing your country, but at the same time, there is a despair because you want to move now in your physical world. You're hoping, but again, there is a big time despair with the Nine of Sword energy in the reverse. It's like, why am I being halted? I'm being stagnated. I want to move. I want to go forward. I want to I want to move my chariot, but I'm not being able to do because somewhere, some situation in the physical world has kept me trapped. And that I am feeling that suffocation within me. Okay, that despair is there very much within me because I'm not liking that. And I'm reaching out into the universe, to my higher self, in despair because I want this thing. I want to move forward. I want to go. I want to enjoy this love relationship, but I'm not being able to go, right? Okay, so this is what it is. So you're being terrorized with anxiety, with fear, with anxiousness, with stress, and then some trauma from the past is also kind of coming back to haunt you. And you're finding it very grievous because there are unresolved issues that is overwhelming you in your physical world, guys. Okay? Now, with the hope factor in this nine of air energy in the reverse, you definitely want to leave this nightmare behind. But you must understand, Leo, that this suffering will not cease until you put yourself or until you put the effort to leave it. So you have to make a very conscious effort to leave this nine of air or nine of sword energy in your physical world. Which means that, of course, there is much work to be done, and you have to drag yourself in order to free yourself from this energy. You must find a way out. You must understand, Leo, that you can fall deeper into this despair if you do not throw or if you do not get out of this. Okay, so your job will be in the month of July in the physical world will be to avoid that outcome, that if you push forward too hard, you may find yourself out. But if you do not do this, you may find yourself sinking deeper. So it's like a catch 22 situation with the nine of air in the reverse, guys. So you have to work smart, Leo. You have to work smart. Let's take a clarifier here with the two cards in the physical world. Yeah, there you go. Temperance in the reverse. There is every possibility that this kind of an energy in your physical world will throw you out of balance, Leo. You will not find the middle path. You will be disturbed. You will not be able to really control and balance your life in the physical world because there are too many things that is pushing you, too many jobs, efforts, and stuff like that. Stress, anxiety is pushing you. So you will find it difficult. But again, this is your challenge where you find your balance in the right direction, because you will definitely feel out of control, out of balance in your physical world in the month of July 2019, Leo. Okay, so be careful with that. I mean, just it's not something that you are manifesting, but it is there. Excuse me. It is there. So you will have to understand that when certain things are out of control, you have to find a middle ground where you don't go down deep, and neither is the point where you can find the escape route. So you will have to float in the middle somewhere. And that is where you will find your balance in your situation in the physical world, guys. Now, going forward, you have the page of earth or the page of pentacles in the month of July towards the end of it, guys. Okay, which is again, you want your ambition in the physical world, you're getting it back. You're getting back your desire. You're getting back your diligence to complete this love story, guys. And you want to do it with the page of earth. Very, very early energy being the page. You are still to mature. You are still a very young person with regards to this maturity. But again, you're coming to the point, you will, where you're walking slow. With the page of pentacle is a very slow energy, guys. You're walking in a very slow manner, and you seem to be, you're kind of unaware of your surroundings in the physical, what's going on, what's not going on, because your focus is on the pentacle here, Leo. You're not looking at anything outside the pentacle. You want that pentacle. You're so young, you're kind of immature, that your focus is just on this glimmering pentacle that you're holding, and you want to reach. You're not bothered about what people are talking about you, what people are doing to you, what people are saying to you, and so on and so forth. All you want at this point in time is the pentacle, guys. And that is exactly what you're walking towards in the month of July, the end of July 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it represents ambition, definitely. It represents security that you're looking for from this pentacle. It represents your wealth that you're looking for. It represents nature, sensuality, sexuality. Okay. So, but again, being the page, guys, you are absolutely grounded. You are loyal and you are diligent, but you are the page energy. So your focus is very, very, it's like a tunnel focus. You're just focused on that pentacle. That's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, and that's what I want. You're not on, you're kind of lost. You have lost the surrounding, guys. And that is your energy towards the end of the month 2019, in the month of July 2019. Let's take a clarifier for this energy card in here with regards to the page of earth or the page of pentacles, to see what it tells us in here, guys. Let's see here. Please give me a clarifier for the page of earth or the page of pentacle in here, please. And that's your energy. There is nothing right or wrong about it, because you're still very immature. But yes, that is what is happening to you. And you have to watch for it. You have to also balance that energy, guys. There are certain point in time that you need to understand where you have to draw the line. So if that kind of an energy kicks in at the end of the month of July, you have to also learn to balance it, guys. Very important, okay? Now, having said this, again, this is happening because you are being quite rebellious. You want that, you want that, you want that, you want that, with the Knight of Wands up in the reverse. You're angry because you want to move now. You definitely want to take off, guys. And you are somehow kind of holding on, defending this, trying to find some stability in this situation, while at the same time, with the Four of Pentacles, you are guarding that feeling of loyalty, diligence, your groundedness. You're guarding that feeling of being anxious to move. You're guarding that feeling of getting that stability back in your zone in the physical world. And also, you're guarding your wealth. You're guarding your self, you know. You're guarding your security. You're guarding your sensuality. You're guarding everything at this moment in your physical world, guys. Okay, so just be careful when this energy kicks in, but at the same time, there is nothing to be worried about, because you definitely, you're like, I'm tired of this game. I'm kind of tired of this going around and that beating around the bush. I want to move. Let me move, and that is what is upsetting you. But at the same time, with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, you are trying to find your balance in the right area, your footing. I would call that your footing in the right area, because somewhere you have lost that energy of finding the right balance, guys. Okay, so you're trying to bring that balance back, you're fighting to bring that balance back, but at the same time, you're guarding what you have in your physical world. You're not letting that go. It's a kind of an energy again. You are with this footing, it tells you that you are overwhelmed. You want to give up this, whatever is happening in your physical world. You have a little bit of a destroyed confidence as well. But again, you're not letting people know that. You're guarding your anger, you're guarding your part of the story, which is, you know that you are being destroyed in the physical world, you're not being able to move forward, your confidence is troubling you, you are being overwhelmed, but again, you are keeping that a secret. You're not letting people know, or you're not showing people what is actually going on in your physical world, guys, Leo. Okay? Now, your environment is the Empress, which is telling me that your environment is supporting you, Leo. Your environment wants you to give birth to yourself and to this love situation as well. Let's get a clarifier for the Empress. I love this. It's a very feminine energy, guys, but it's a beautiful energy at the same. Oops, too many cards in here. Too many cards. Yes, your environment is in your favor, Leo. The physical world may give you trouble, but your environment is definitely supporting this love story. To bring back the Four of Wands, your marriage, your commitment, it wants you to go forward with this relationship. It's giving you all the support, it's giving you everything that you have to in order to give birth to this beautiful relationship of your love story, guys. To get into the marriage, engagement, commitment, whatever the factor, to bring back your stability, to bring back yourself in the right direction, whatever that you need to do, your environment is definitely giving you that strength and that support in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay? Now, again, Page of Wand is your hope and your fear. That's page energy. You got a lot of page energy. I mean, you're just in the beginning, guys. It's Page of Fire or the Page of Wand, guys. Okay? But with the Page of Fire or the Page of Wand, again, it's a very early stage of being scared. Okay, you are very, because your maturity, Leo, in the month of July is just started to grow. So you're at a very early stage. So don't get disturbed if you have this kind of feelings, that whether you will be able to explore this love relationship, whether you will be able to retain this excitement, whether you will be able to enjoy this freedom of love with the person you love. There are a lot of questions in yourself at this point in time, guys. But that's your hope, that's your fear. But these are very early stages of you getting into that hope and fear situation, because you want to move, you want to go forward, you know, you want to enjoy the bliss, you want to enjoy the freedom, you want to see the world, you want to have that excitement, you want to enjoy that curiosity, you want to take advantage of this particular gift, of the big picture vision that is needed for you to succeed in this love story, guys. Okay. So, but again, you could be easily distracted because you are too young at this moment. So your emotional maturity, your spiritual maturity, all kinds of maturity has to flourish, and that is why in you, Leo, you are scared whether you will be able to hold this love relationship in the right way, guys. Okay, that's your hope, that's your fear. Let's get a clarifier for this as well. Oops, too many cards again, but I'll take these two cards in here because they flipped. So again, Page of Pentacles, guys. Okay, you had the Page of Pentacle here too in your physical energy, and then you have the Moon in the reverse. So basically, this is your hope, that this is your fear, that with the Page of Pentacle you should be able to make this new beginning, because this page is in the reverse. that you should be able to move forward because your physical energy wants you to move forward and you are trying to move forward. But at the same time, your intuitive self has to work with you guys with the moon card in the reverse. The moon is all about intuition for me. It's about the time when the moon should guide you through your confusion, through your fear, through your misinterpretation that might come to you from any of these places in your love zone, guys. So your hope and fear is that you should be able to get rid of that fear, that misinterpretation, that insecurity, to walk into this new beginning because you have received the divine inspiration of the Ace of Wands in your higher self that you truly want to manifest in the month of July 2019. And as your outcome, guys, you definitely have this beautiful Chariot card, which is a definitely good energy of movement in this love zone, guys. Let me take a clarifier for the Chariot card in here. So I don't think that really you have to worry about. Yes. And once you move the Chariot, once your Chariot starts to move, that's where you will be able to bring this love relationship into that group, into your commitment factor, to build this back once again. But you will have to move this Chariot before the other person sitting in your higher self in the love area will come together, or you and the other person will come together in order to manifest this beautiful love relationship. But this Chariot is definitely going to move, it's going to take off, and later, as you go with the Chariot goes in the front, that's when you will start to get back everything in your love zone, to begin this new commitment of love, to take this love to another level of being together, of enjoying this bliss, this unity, and this happiness, guys. With this, I end my video. Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo, take care, and we'll see you soon again. Until then, goodbye, namaste, and Khuda Hafiz.